So very next play, 4:38 left, 3rd and 6 play. This is Naylor for 16 yards. So you end up holding them to a field goal later on this drive, but I just want to point out Cooper making that play. Now here's Naylor for 16. Let's see if we can figure out what went wrong here. First of all, we broke out the psycho, boys. Remember the Don Capers look? Mm-hmm. We seen it earlier this year.
We're
going to have one down lineman. Devontae White is technically playing linebacker right now. Right? So here we are, a psycho look, nickel 4-2-5. I think it's cover 3 buzz is what it is. Man, he's trying to make me 700 pounds. She's bringing some kind of cheesecake snacks up here.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy. Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year.
All right. So cover 3 buzz, you're going to have, and I didn't list who buzzed down, but you've got a safety that's already buzzed down the box. I think he might be showing blitz, actually. But anyway, look at this look here, guys. You got one down lineman, and you got how many standing at the line of scrimmage? You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys at the line of scrimmage showing blitz. It looks cool, don't it? It doesn't work. So here we go. Ball snapped, and then you're going to drop those 2 guys out. So it's a lot like a double A gap mug, right?
Oh.
And you're in. I think this is cover 3 buzz is what it is, and then you'll see Naylor right here underneath. Okay, and I think we may have tackled him and still forced the field goal after this play, but I just wanted to point that play out because it was kind of a good game. He's going to sit down and then work back over. I think this is on X here personally. I don't know how you guys feel. If it is cover 3 buzz, Keyshawn has got flat responsibilities, right?
Yeah. This
is kind of how I'm seeing it. And it may have been a little Mabel look too. You'll see Mabel out of cover 6 here in a minute. Probably deep third. And it's just like the Bullard play. Who are you covering? That's what I need to know. Bullard covered no one on that shot play, right? Here, Xavier McKinney covers no one on this play. You see what I'm saying?
In his defense, though, I mean, we know he has multiple responsibilities, on some of these plays. So maybe he was just, I don't know. I don't know if he was seeing ghosts or what, but.
Yeah, well, I know this. You only run triangle when you got 2 receivers. They're running triangle in a damn soul.
There's nobody over there. Yeah.
Nobody there.
But that's what happens when you call zone, though, right? It's not like you can drift everybody over like that. But my hit, roll it back 2 seconds. You see his hips kind of flip last second as he's dropping. I think he was looking for a cross.
Mm-hmm.
The dude kind of slurled that, stopped on a dime, and you just got to close and make the play.
You think that was a choice route there?
Could have been.
Probably was.
For sure.
Yeah.
You didn't like it because why are you going to run into the 3? Exactly your point, Tim. Why are you going to run into the triangle if you're on a slot cross? Let me just cut it off here.
Yep.
And look, Keyshawn, bang, now stick. Keyshawn, I'm fairly happy with Keyshawn.
I am too. I love that too. Like when the completions, it's going to happen and you're not there. Just put a hit on the guy and maybe he'll cough it up. I love that type of football, man.
Yep. Again, here's a good look at the psycho look. And again, it's a lot like a double A gap mug, right?
Did you just cheat a cheesecake bite in there real quick, Clayton?
I've been 2 while we've been talking. There will be more.
Clayton over here with the cheesecake bite like Carl Brooks.
Look, put that up there together. All right.
Oh boy.
So again, X, you're right, Emilio. It looks like he's looking to match that crosser, right?
I think so. I think he would rather be prepared for the crosser and close down on it than have to.
Sam Darnold, knowing where to lead the receiver to. Like Sam Darnold's playing out of his.
He put it away from him, right? He could have thrown it right up, but he made his receiver work back to the open space. And again, we drop our D lineman into coverage. I'm not mad at any Barre. We did it a lot. He dropped 5-6 times, I think. So
you got to think that time in the pocket is what allowed that to develop.
Right.
And he had zero pressure whatsoever.
Maybe we need to bring 5. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe it doesn't always need to be a sim look to 4. Maybe we need to be able to bring 5 and still play zone behind it, sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. King Tron in the super chat there. Thank you, sir. It says, "Evening, boys. Wondering who is your fave acquisition of this year's team, and who do you have the most excitement moving forward into next season?"
Edrin Cooper and Edrin Cooper.
That's
that's the easy, quick answer. Sorry,
Travis Glover. No. Honestly, if Jordan Morgan turns out to something, that would be huge. But right now, I would say it's probably X or Jacobs. if we're talking just acquisition from the offseason.
Yeah, if you're going every acquisition, for me, it's got to be Xavier McKinney. Just because you guys know how important I think post safety is, and it's been so long since we've had one.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's played great here lately, but he's still playing good.
Right.
Yeah.
This is his floor. Go ahead, Jake.
Andre Dillard for me personally.
Dude, man, he looks so good on the sideline. Let me tell you. Yeah. So again, even with all that just happened, we held them to a field goal. So now they're up 10-3. All right. But the following drive, the Packers get into a 3rd and 1 situation, right? We're kind of back to running the rock a little bit. Illegal formation. We had to punt. Emilio, talk to him. Look at him.
I mean, every time. And we were, I think we were 8 of 14 or something on 3rd downs, which is pretty good for this team. We haven't been doing great on 3rd downs this year. So every time we had one, we had a 3rd and short, shot ourselves in the foot, 3rd and long, didn't get it. Another one, I think it was 2 or 3 3rd downs and one touchdown. I mean, took points off the board, momentum off the team.
And that illegal formation on 3rd and 1 pushes you back to where you end up not converting. You had to punt. Now you're setting them up to score before the half, right?
Was that on Wicks?
What's that?
Yeah,
it was on Tay Wicks, right? For lined up on the ball or something.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think he was covering the tackle.
Yeah.
There was 2 receivers covering, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, just a simple mistake for sure. And again, Tay Wicks, hell of a route runner. Got to work on the hands, and that's a huge penalty. Like, you guys know I love Tay Wicks. I got his autographed jersey right over there. Love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't have that. You just can't have it. All right, second quarter, 1:16 left. We're deep into the middle 8. 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. This is T.J. Hawkinson for 28 yards. Let's see if we can figure out what went wrong here. Nickel 4-2-5. We're going to run a TT again, so it's just going to be a twist in the middle here. And everybody else is just a straight rush is what it looked like to me with Gary on the outside. So it is a 4-man rush, I believe. We're going to go Tampa 2 with the will. Let's draw the coverage out in blue. So cover two. Who's the will? You identify the tight end first. Tight end's over here. So that's going to make this the will. So this is what you guys talked about in the post-game show, and I didn't recognize it. I think it was both Tim and Emilio said we missed Quay today. He's got Tampa 2 responsibilities, okay? He's got Tampa 2 responsibilities. Now, it is a tough look because they come out in a tray left, and you're going to see they're motioning this guy over to show a dub set. So when you come out in dubs and you're attacking Tampa 2, that Tampa backer has his work cut out for him. This is what we mean by Tampa guy. You guys know it's too deep here. So the Tampa 2 backer has to read 2 and 2. If one of those guys go vert, it turns in the match, and he's covering deep 3rd down the seam. Watch what these 2 guys do. Which one would you peek towards? I would peek toward the wide receiver first. That's the one who can hit you for a home run down the seam, right?
Yep.
So if the receiver's to his right, the ball snap. Watch our boy Eric Wilson here. I want Cooper covering the seam here.
That's what I was saying. Too bad Coop wasn't the will on this play.
Right. And again, this is what we're talking about. We're like, wow, I want him to be mock. The mock doesn't always cover the seam.
Yep.
This is what we're talking about, because when they shift the guy over like that to dubs, then it could be the will, it could be the mock. It depends on what the call is, right? Yep. So watch him here. They're both getting vert. I promise you right now, where's he looking? He's looking to the speedy receiver, right? That's his top focus. And then when the receiver kind of clamps down, now you see him flip his hips. He doesn't play it horribly. But Quay Walker, with that tall, lean frame and his vertical quickness, I kind of think he probably gets there, right?
I think so too. At least for a PBU or something.
Yeah. Again, it's a tough look because what they essentially did was ran.
It was all go. That was an all go seam shot.
Yeah.
It was a perfect call against a Tampa 2. I mean, it really was.
It was.
It absolutely was. So again,
I think you're right though, Clay. I think Quay probably backpedals and then shoots. Picks a seam and shoots in there rather than just kind of getting caught.
We just talked about it, right? Like we love Adrian Cooper because there's no hesitation.
Yep.
In the running game, Quay hesitates, but in this specific situation, his hesitation, he's probably deep enough to make that play.
Exactly.
It really is.
He's probably breaking on that ball. Yep.
He won't catch it. We know that. But he'll break on that ball and get to the point, right?
That's why he's not a tight end, man. That's why.
Exactly. So, again, look at Wilson. You're going to see him peek right there. See, he's going, where's that speedy receiver? And little does he know right here, it's, oh, crap. Now he's reading the quarterback.
Honestly, because looking at it, who the receiver was, 83, I don't even know who that is, but it's TJ Hawkinson on the left.
Naylor.
I think
– Is that Naylor?
Yeah. Okay. I honestly would be more worried about Hawkinson if that's me personally. And I really do think he hung on Naylor way too long. I mean, while you're backpedaling, just going like this, looking over to your right. I mean, Darnold's just looking him off for a second. He knows he's got his hips already turned.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because you have safety help, so you should be able to bail on that and go towards the middle rather than looking to the flat like that.
You'll hear us say Tuesday players. You know where I got that from? Emilio knows. Where did I get that from? You know where I got that from?
Lombardi.
It's
and Bill Belichick.
Michael Lombardi and Bill Belichick. They call Tuesday players. They meet up every Tuesday with captains from their defense, captains from their offense, and go, here are the Tuesday players. Here's the players that we can't let wreck our game plan. Couldn't tell you how many times I've heard NFL films footage of Bill Belichick going on 3rd and down when they need a play. This is where they're going with the football. In this case, you're in the middle 8. When they need a play, this is where they're going with the football. They're going to Hawkinson. That's what Emilio's saying. Maybe cheat to there. Although Naylor looked like Jerry Rice on Sunday.
Yes.
Let's be honest about it. But I do like how Cooper played this, even though he's not the deep Tampa backer. Like, he got a lot of depth quick. You see how far back he is?
Yeah, kind of slipped on that turf too a little bit there. That didn't help.
I was almost going to ask, did you think if you rolled it back to the other view, I don't want you to have to go back that far, but did you think he came up too far or do you think he didn't keep dropping far enough on the other look? All right, it would be on your side look when you could see them both, because I think it was key or whoever was playing nickel right there. They got back pretty far on it, Clay. So that's where I was thinking, like, hey, it's Keyshawn, right? Yeah, they both carry almost past the 30, I believe. So here, him and Coop are both dropping. Carry. They keep dropping. Coop breaks on the 27. See, he put his foot in the ground, but Keyshawn's kind of still dropping. Yeah. I don't know.
And again, it's how far do you want that
that
backer to carry, right? Because again, if let's say he does run stride for stride with him, Aaron Jones is about to make a play.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying there? So I see what you're saying, though. Hindsight being 2020, hell, let him drop.
And it's crazy because he really did carry him that far, and he still threw it almost as Quay was breaking forward. So,
and again, if you've got a 3-tech that's a game record, look, I got a jaw backer in here. You've got a game record at 3-tech. Sam Darnold probably doesn't have time to throw this damn football either.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not having to do stunts and twists up front either. They actually ran into each other, didn't they?
I was going to say that wasn't pretty there.
All right. Crazy. We got to speed it up.
That looked like me and Emilio going for that last bite of cheesecake right there. Did you see that?
Stay away from my cheesecake.
Once you try it for the first time, Jacob.
You're talking about that's right. You got to have the first class.
I'm telling you, the Airbnb for the draft, there's going to be 500 cannolis in that house. I promise. It's going to happen.
All right.
What are you trying to say, Tim? All right, second quarter, 19 seconds left, 1st and 10 play. This is what's crazy. All that happening, right? They're at Green Bay's 44-yard line. Brooks is going to get a sack here, and this is huge at 19 seconds. I want to thank the Minnesota Vikings because they absolutely botched the clock there. I don't know if you guys noticed that before halftime. They let like 20 or 30 seconds run off. It was absolutely horrible. Belichick actually made a comment about that this week. Nickel 4-2-5. We're going to go TT again, right? You guys know what that means. A little twist in the middle. And we're going to go cover 6. The cover 4 is going to be at the top of your screen, and we're going invert. So this is an invert cover 6. They do this twice. One time they do it with Mabel, which is really interesting. Invert means this corner is going to cover deep half, all right? And then the cover 6 is you got cover 4 at the top, right? And then cover 2 at the bottom, which is just deep half. So this guy's got all this space out here, and the safety's going to kind of sit down underneath, all right? And again, this is the Carl Brooks sack. You could really tell when they threw cover 6 looks at Darnold, that's how they got the interception, and that's how they get this sack right here. They should have played a lot more cover 6. Me from my couch, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because you see, it's not like the pass rush hit home quick. He just looks up and goes 4 up top, 2 at the bottom. Holy crap, where do I go with the football, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Carl Brooks with a great job there getting the sack. We'll see it from the end zone cam, a lot better view, obviously. So let's take a peek here. And that was a TT. Let's see if the TT was a little cleaner this time. Carl Brooks and Kobe Wooden. Is that who that is?
Looks like it.
Yep, that's Kobe.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he gave that one-on-one with Larry on this. He said, yeah, we were running the TT, and he said that he just got a ricochet off of it, and he slipped through.
Beautiful. So did Wooden end up coming in for Devontae Wyatt when Wyatt went out?
It's such a rotation, Tim. It's hard to tell, man.
It's tough to tell, right?
Yeah. They use a heavy rotation. But Carl, man, he almost smacked that ball out. Carl, oof. I mean this, boys. Like, he's – of all of our interior defensive linemen, he's the one I see as the true 3-tech. And I'm not saying –
have the best hands, too.
I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying, based off what I've seen this year, that's the one I have the most confidence.
He can grow into it for sure.
Yes,
100%. Exactly. He's got all the intangibles for it.
Yeah.
So that Brooks sack obviously slows them down. They still got in range, kicked the field goal. So Minnesota leads at the half, 13-3. All right, now let's go. Third quarter, they get the ball back because we deferred or we took the ball. 12-15 left in the third quarter. 3rd and 8 play. Who are they going to? They're going to Naylor. 22 yards right here. The call is Jacob. Every time I say Naylor, he goes.
I can't stand that guy.
I'll tell you why. And like Justin messaged me and like, is Neller really going to? Are we really going to make him look like a superstar today? Yeah, because you're taking away Justin Jefferson. And I'm not saying I agree with it. I would much rather allow our guys to have an opportunity one-on-one, not in man coverage, but just one-on-one, play your defense like you normally do. But we seen earlier, you had 3 guys around Justin Jefferson on one play. I think it was by design. Nickel 4-2-5. We're going to go mock fire 55 drop, Tampa 2 invert. The free is going to have the seam at the top. Tampa 2 invert. Listen to what I'm saying here. This is crazy. Sugar Cookie, man, this is crazy. So we're going – you guys ever watch Chappelle's show? You know what I'm talking about, right?
You know Sugar Cookie, get the –
All right. So with Tampa 2 invert, what's going to happen is the corners deep half, right? Deep half. And the safety who's already down in the box, they're both kind of buzzing down, but he's Tampa. Xavier McKinney is the Tampa, playing kind of that Tampa backer. I love this play call. I really do. Even though Neller cooks us, I really like that you're disguising Tampa 2 with the safety being the deep third, and it's kind of that layered play. So,
right, because they would be expecting a backer to be the deep responsibility, right?
If you're running Tampa 2 like we just did a second ago, they're expecting this.
Yep.
Instead, with invert, they're getting this.
Yep.
Right. I really like it. I think it's a cool setup. Again, it didn't work, but let's see why it didn't work. Let's see if we can figure that out real quick. Let's see. All right. A little cheat motion, just a little mock. So they did blitz up the middle, right? That's their mock fire. When we talk about 55 drop, once again, look at our boy, jab step, and he's going to drop into coverage out here. That's Kingsley and Igbar. They love doing that with him, right? And you fired the mock.
Yep.
But again, they had 6 in protection until you had a leak, and we only brought 4. That happened a lot this game. I mean, bringing 4 to 6, and you only have, 3 in routes? Mm-hmm. There's 3 in routes. We have 7 back. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of people back in coverage. So either we need to bring more guys, or we need to maybe run a man, sprinkle in a little man in there or something, and try to lock it down. If you only have 3 in a route and 7 deep, that needs to be tighter.
Yeah. And remember what we talked about, how you beat Tampa 2. You walk that guy out and you hammer a dig underneath, right? That's exactly what they do. He has no responsibility whatsoever to the 1 up here, he being Xavier McKinney. That is not his responsibility right there, right? He's looking to pick up the 2 or the 3 vert. If either of these guys go vert, that's his responsibility down the seam, right? So ball snap, let's see if they walk him out at all. You got the 2 pressing, right? Yep. So he picks up the 2. Right. Now imagine this, back turn, right? Playing his guy perfect here. He's going to pick him up and then watch the dig. Perfect timing. Sam Darnold, beautiful ball. Just a half a second. I mean, not even a half. I mean, a split second. Eric Wilson almost gets his hand on the ball, right? Yep. But it's a game of inches. And there's the dig, threw him open, first down.
You know what's crazy, too, is if you look back real quick at that, is that one of those plays where the D end, God forbid, drops into coverage? It looks like Kingsley drops back. And if he was a little quicker on that, he almost has a tip on that ball. Look at him right there. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit out of position. Whoop.
But that's what I'm saying. At that point, I don't even know if I want Kingsley dropping. Like, if just send them in. If we're gonna bring a backer blitz, send him and just run Tampa 2 behind it.
Yeah, right.
I agree.
And just lose his zone. I mean, if they're cutting us up like that and they're keeping 6 in protection a lot, I would rather lose a zone and send Enigbare, because the leak would be to their back or the tight end.
Does it make you guys like? It seems like there's just every time we have these, whatever one you call them, big plays or exposing plays, that there's just one or two players where you just look at them and they're not doing anything, and it just makes you scratch your head, and it makes you. I think that's why the fan base gets so frustrated, and it gets so easily like on their soapbox about, oh, they're the worst. But it's when you break it down step by step, you understand as to the point as to why they're there. But maybe it's like, why did we call a certain formation, a certain play, or did they not execute it the right way? Like, I get how Packer fans are, it's easy to just be like, oh, they just burned us down the middle, we didn't do anything. But it's like, no, we can look at the tape and actually watch the motion and the methods of what they were doing. We just called it wrong at the wrong time.
It's called being an overly emotional fan. And I hate using this word because everybody's welcome on the channel, and I am this type of fan from time to time too. It's called casual as hell. Like, you're too lazy to understand what they're actually doing. It's just this.
You're the first one to open your mouth and talk about what you see out there, and you think you got it all figured out. That's the casual to me. Don't know what you're talking about, but you're quick to say something.
They'll look at this and go, "What's Enigbare doing? Why isn't he rushing the quarterback?" Well, okay, if he's rushing the quarterback, that's a little dink and dunk here, and that dude's running for days, right? Yep. Now, what's Carl Brooks doing? He can't beat how can he not beat this guy? Guys, he's spying. He's not trying to get to the quarterback.
Yep.
He's taking that rush lane away out here if Darnold decides to run, right?
Yep.
Everything has a point.
Yeah, Wilson's the guy rushing on that play.
Yep. And Rashawn had to go through the tight end before he got to the tackle, before he got to Darnold.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to talk less about Rashawn Gary because I'm the Rashawn Gary.
And watch and props to Eric Wilson.
What we're talking about. Two guys blocking Rashawn Gary. Go ahead.
Yep. Two on Rashawn Gary, and watch Eric Wilson bop 64. Boom, see you, buddy. And then Rashawn still fights through that too. I mean, but yeah, Rashawn's got to go through a tight end and a tackle before he can even get to the quarterback. And give me another second, he's there.
Yeah, and the ball's out on a dig.
Yep.
You can't, you know what I mean? It's just it's good execution on their part. It really is. It's not as simple as we got to get to the quarterback. It doesn't work that way.
Just like Ron said in the chat, sometimes the offense catches you. They get paid too, right? It's just a great play.
But that doesn't make good for drunken rants after a watch party, Tim. So let's be honest. Third quarter, 9:44 left, 1st and 10 at Green Bay's 18-yard line. This is Addison for the 18-yard touchdown, okay? Guys, what's my least like defense? Y'all know what I hate?
Man coverage.
Yeah, well, right here, we got a little cover one drop for you, all right? So man coverage, all right? And you got a deep safety, and there's going to be a drop defender here in the middle as well. So it's man across the board. They're going to do a will fire. All right, it's going to be from the top, I believe. The will right here is going to fire on a blitz. So essentially, it's cover one man is what you got. Now, what do we always say about cover one man? You always play with outside leverage, right? You funnel them to the safety in the middle of the field. It makes the window a lot tighter to have to throw to. Okay, so the mock is going to be playing the hole, so he's going to be playing here deep. So you should say, they may beat me inside, but they're going to get their clock cleaned by the safety and the backer, and I'm not getting beat outside. So our boy right here, I think it is, yeah. Watch Javon Bullard up here. They're going to run a little sugar play. Look, Addison's going to sit, right? Now, keep in mind, you cannot be beat outside. Notice this guy's got good outside leverage. He's not going to get beat outside. He's going to funnel everything in here. You got outside leverage here, right? But he just gets a little lazy. He's like, oh, okay, I got this. Watch him go flat-footed. No. He's gone.
Oh.
Can't do it. Can't have it, boy. Sorry. Just can't. I know you took his towel, and I appreciate that, but can't do it. And it's just like, I feel bad for him. I really do. Because imagine how he feels walking back to the sideline right now. Like, he's letting everybody down. It sucks. But you see what I'm saying there, Emilio? And you tell me if I'm being too harsh, man.
No. That's it. I mean, you got to keep chopping, or at least, like you said, get to the other side. I mean, literally, if that's your dude, I want you, like in lacrosse, let me funnel the dude right to the center. I'll literally give you the inside. Let me turn completely sideways, and I'll force you inside and chase you down if I have to.
Yeah, I'll get it back here so you can actually see it.
And it's not, I mean, it's, he's right there on that one too, but here, sit, you're on your dude. I'd rather him be hugging that guy almost.
Yeah, right.
Like,
at least slow down his
smell
release.
his breath. I want to. What does it smell like? And what did he have for lunch before? Did he have any cheese curds before the game? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if he had any more of these cheese bites.
Cheese curds make my stomach hurt all the time, but I do eat them though.
And again, though, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but like I don't want to say we should expect this from a rookie player, but we've always griped. I've said this many times. Like, we don't play our rookies that are superstars enough. We had to today. And guess what? This is what's going to happen when you throw a rookie in there in the primetime moments against one of the best NFL offenses that are in the league currently right now. And so we're going to have to eat some, it's what's going to happen. It's what's going to happen with a first-year player.
Next time he plays cover one man, he's going to make sure he funnels them inside.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a learning experience for sure. Get these mistakes out of the way before the playoffs too,
Yep.
This right here will piss you off. I know we talked about it earlier in the week, but watch Gary work inside. They're going to run an ET stunt a TE stunt where Gary's going to loop inside right here, and you're going to see 3 penalties on one play and not one flag thrown. All right, watch Gary here. We're going to go hands to the face with the choke, right? Then we're going to do a little face mask right there.
Wow.
Okay? And then we're going to go, you know what? He still beat my ass. I'm just going to tackle him.
What?
No flag. Now, imagine if Gary right there is bent up, and at this point, he is smacking Sam Darnold right in the face. No flag. So,
and that whole time, Carl Brooks was getting held too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Can you rewind that real quick, Clay?
Okay.
Just so I can relive the pain.
Just
it's tough, man. It really is. So, yeah, look at Carl.
You can't focus on one of her two. Yeah, it's just
like seriously. Look at this underneath the shoulder pad.
Him up just lifting him up.
Yeah, and I mean, it'd be different if there wasn't an official like right here. You know what I mean?
Look,
like
there's one right there. There's one right there. They're looking at it.
Right here, you,
dude.
So, anyway, Cooper come out there.
Yeah, look at the block in the back. Nice.
And this is what I'm talking about with Coop, though. When I'm talking about, he reminds me of Micah Parsons. Watch this bend he's got on his pass rush. Look how far he bends right here.
And he timed it nice too.
Look, getting outside and watch the bend right here. Look at that. Never loses his balance. Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Well, somebody come look at this.
And you got to give Sam Darnold credit too there, though. I mean, stepping up. I know he got some help, but yeah.
Boy, God,
I like how he's pulling Carl Brooks down too as he's trying to leap up. And
it is like it's literally a game of inches, and they say that and people scoff, but like minor split seconds in a game of inches will dictate a game. It is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now at this point, everybody's pissed, right? It's now 20-3. So Green Bay, this will make you feel better. That next drive, Green Bay gets the ball. They get called with 12 men on the field on offense, and they have to punt.
Great.
Wonderful. Exactly what we planned. So they punt, and Minnesota still leads 20-3. Now we're going third quarter, 7:15 left. This is second and 11 play from their own 29-yard line. We're getting some positive here. This is the Carrington Valentine interception. Boy, it is a doozy. This is the first time this year we've called Mabel on Chalk Talk. I'm not saying the Packers haven't called it. This is the first time a play is made Chalk Talk, and it's Mabel. Mabel, what you're doing with Mabel is you're basically – it's a multi-flat zone, okay? So what I mean by that is you're going to put 3 zone defenders on one side of the field. And this means they've seen something on tape to say when they give us this look, they really, really, really like to attack, the boundary side of the field here, okay? So essentially what your call is nickel 4-2-5. We're going to run another TT stunt, right? The twist in the middle. You know what that means? Cover 6, Mabel. The 4 is at the top. So this cover 4 up top, all right? And then with the cover 6, Mabel, this is cover 2. And then you're going to have a defender, I believe it's Cooper, is going to come out and play the flat. And Carrington is going to play the hook curl. So you see what I'm saying? You've got 3 defenders, 3 levels covered along the sideline. And what they're looking to do here is hit Hawkinson on a corner route, and they're going to motion this guy over and try to attack underneath. All right. So again, this is what we call Mabel. Now here's the difference. If it wasn't Mabel, if there was not Mabel here, we would be calling it 7. It would basically be cover 6 match because I thought it was cover 6 match at first, that McKinney's just looking to match up on someone. But when you see there's only 2 targets on that side of the field, he wouldn't be matching up with one of the 2 targets when you got 3 defenders. So that's what makes it Mabel as opposed to 7. All right, cover 7 is what we mean there. So let's roll it over. Justin Jefferson's the guy. Are you surprised they're running Mabel on Justin Jefferson's side? You see what I'm saying? Like, that was the game plan all day. Let's try to stay in zone and have an extra hat near number 18. Make them beat us with Naylor, and they did. All right. So again, look at it. Look at the 3 levels here. And it kind of looked like match here, but again, I'm going to call it Mabel. You got a flat defender, you got a hook curl, and you got that deep half here, right? And I think what Darnold thinks he's seeing right here is this is cover 2. Let's hammer the corner. He read it right. Yeah. He didn't expect the flat to come over and help. He's expecting this defender to play the flat, right? He's expecting Carrington to play the flat. So he's thinking cover 2, I'm going to hammer this corner in what we call the bunker, right? Not the base. The base is down the seam. The bunker is over there. But instead, it's a cover 6 look. Once again, the cover 6 calls really confused the hell out of Sam Darnold. Put that in your notes for the next time we play.
That's right.
Yep. So next time we play Minnesota. And Carrington, man, roll it back.
See how quick he opened those hips and got to, like, just in an instant. He flipped his hips and he's there.
Yep. You got inside leverage with Coop in case they try to turn it back on a pivot route, right? Carrington's ready to attack the flat if he needs to, but right here, reading, this looks just like the interception last week, man. You got to pay the electricity bill there, Jacob. All right.
We lost Jacob.
Yeah.
All right. It's just a great job, man, reading that, seriously. And high point the ball. Like, he got some serious ball skills. Really does. And this right here, this is the problem I have with all the talking heads all week. They're going, yeah, but Minnesota really took their foot off the gas. They were throwing on 2nd and 11 there. We picked the ball off. You got to give credit where credit's due. Right. Yep. You can say we got our ass kicked. Both things can be true there, right? I didn't see Minnesota taking their foot off the throw. If anything, I seen them trying to punch the gas. So.
Can we give one more shout out to Carl Brooks on that play too?
Yeah, saving us, man.
Thank you for picking up the ball again. Thank you.
Matt said it too. He was like, "Hey, we talked about it. This needs to not happen again. We need to make sure that we're holding that ball tight."
It could have been disastrous, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that's why they're corners, not receivers, right?
Look at the ground Cooper covers, boys. Even when he doesn't make the play, look at the impact. Look at this. Like, he's sideline to sideline, man. Still a pretty ball, even though Darnold falls down. But again, just watching our boy Carrington Valentine high point that ball, that's not an easy pick.
Right.
Great job. I love how you got upfield quick too. You just got to protect the football, man. You got to. So.
Hey, fam! Wow, Valentine, dude sneezed on him and he fumbled.
Damn it, Valentine. Hey, fam, what's wrong? The problem, dude. Get him out of here. All right, so there you go. Interception. That would turn into points as Josh Jacobs gets a 2-yard touchdown. So now we're back in this thing. It's 20-10. Let's go third quarter, 3:13, 1st and 10 play at Green Bay's 40-yard line. This is Jordan Addison for 20 yards here, okay? So let's see what the play call was. We're going to go 4-3 odd. And again, that odd front is really simple. I think they'll settle in at an odd if I remember correctly. So, yeah, they shift over. So you got one defensive lineman that's in a 0 look there. That's what you call an odd front. You notice Brenton Cox Jr. down here. So you got a 4-man front. You're showing odd. We're going to go TT 94 touch. So essentially you're going to have, I can't remember which tackles it is, but there's going to be a twist in the middle somewhere, probably there. And the TT 94 is just going to, he's going to touch and he's going to spy. He's going to look to take away the rushing lane from the quarterback. We're going to go cover 6 again here, all right, and 4 up top as well. So cover 4, what we call half quarter is the play call. Let's roll it. Watch for Jordan Addison. He is number 3 here. And this is just, again, man, this is just great execution on their part. It's not really horrible coverage, to be honest with you. If this is the play I'm thinking of, play action right here. Some people say, oh, man, Keyshawn Nixon got cooked in man. It wasn't man, knucklehead. He's got deep quarter. He cannot let him over the top. And I thought he played it pretty damn tight because it almost turned into a match. See how he jumped it?
Yeah, well, that's good coverage.
You can't play that any better, boys.
No, that's good coverage.
And here's the thing. I'm going to pick on him a little bit. If you're in quarters, right, and it is match probably, so this might actually be cover 7. Once he breaks the threshold, this is man coverage, right? Once the 2 breaks the threshold, this becomes man coverage. But he never breaks that threshold. He comes across the face, and guess what happens? Bullard once again just kind of sits down and doesn't cover him.
Yep.
But he's not covering anyone. Right here, once this guy crosses right here, the chances of him running a cross-country route it's slim to none, right? Once he crosses, he should be hammering down and helping out inside. You see what I'm saying?
I'd rather get beat that way by you hammering down, and maybe he does run that route.
And
I'll take you being aggressive over just, like we always say, you can't defend blades of grass, right?
Right. You can't, man. You're right. The thing is, like, Evan Williams clamps down on that. I have total faith in that. But again, going back to what we talked about, Bullard prepared as a slot corner all week long.
Yep. And that's his strong suit. Let's be honest. He's stronger in the slot.
Yep, he is. So I would put that more on Bull, although it was a great throw too. But look, Keyshawn looks up right here at Eric Wilson. Like, watch Keyshawn. He looks up at Eric like, man, I don't know what the hell to do. Like, you can't play that any better in a quarter look,
Yep.
So get a little bit better touch here. We'll go quick, guys. I know we're way over. If you guys got to go. Okay, don't feel like you got to hang around. Just peace out. I knew it was going to go long, but I'm glad we're getting a chance to kind of talk about what actually happened here.
Oh man, did you see X there look over and tell him?
Yep.
2 seconds ago, he looks over at Bullard, says something, check, put the mouth guard in. All right, it's game time.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Bullard's like, what? Huh?
That motion came across.
Yeah, he probably told him, hey, look, you're matching on the 2. But again, so think about that. X tells you you're matching on 2. As a young rookie, I can't get beat deep, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then as he runs across her, hesitation, that's all it takes to hammer that dig. This is perfect timing. Look at this. Well, 22 fake, let that thing rip. That's a perfect ball, boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was probably worried about Justin going north, taking that seam. And I would rather, honestly, I'd rather him be safe backpedaling than sorry. Right. But you are right. He does need a break on that for sure. Yeah.
Because again, like you said, he played it safe. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But a veteran probably reads that a little bit better. It is what it is. That's what Jacob was talking about. We always complain, why don't they play the rookies? Play the rookies. When you do, that's what you're going to get every now and then. It's going to happen. Youngest team in the league. So Darnold to Akers for 9 yard, a touchdown pass. That makes it 27-10 Minnesota. And then guess what happens on the next drive, guys? Green Bay goes 3 and out. So that's what happened on offense at that point. So it's 27-10, right?
You forgot the end of that statement. Green Bay goes 3 and out, throwing the ball on early downs.
Yeah, probably. It could have been. I didn't dive too deep into that drive, to be honest with you, Tim. I was just trying to get past it. First down, though, we don't show the first down play. I started to. Gary gets a tackle for a loss. That dude has been so good against the run this year, it's not even funny. And I was scrolling Twitter earlier. You guys heard me say it for 3-4 weeks now, right? Gary has been our best run defender on the defensive line. And he should be. He's the highest paid, right, outside of Kenny. Him and Kenny. Yeah, Kenny's getting paid more than him. So Eli Berkovich, you guys know, a great follow on Twitter. He actually posted it too. He's like, boy, Gary has been damn good against the run. He showed that specific play. So that was on first down. So now you're looking at 2nd and 12. And guess what happens on this play? Edgerrin Cooper, tackle for a loss. The play call was nickel 4-2-5, cover 3, strong buzz. We're going to go mock fire here, and we'll go quick. Look at Cooper. Like, seriously, if that wasn't a mock fire, LaFleur had his ass because he forgets everything. He's, I'm going after the running back. Like, seriously, watch him blow this play up. Look at that start, man. 56 is like, oh, crap. He gone. Never had a chance here. Watch the end zone cam. You'll be able to see it real nice here. I'll go 50% so you don't miss it too, because it's that quick. So you see him. He's playing mock, right? And what we mean by mock, when you're in a nickel set, whichever side the tight end's on, that's the mock, right? So that makes 45 the wheel here. Very interchangeable. That's what we mean by that. Now watch Cooper before the ball's even snapped. Look at him. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to get up in here.
That's the FBI though, right? Mm-hmm. He sniffed that out. That's that FBI. And it's what makes it so exciting is he's a rookie. Mm-hmm. Normally you see this out of veteran players. This guy's a rookie, man. And
he gets it.
He gets it.
No doubt about it. What do you think about it, Emilio?
Yeah, because Wilson was dropping. I mean, fake step forward, the center, poor guy just stood up and quit afterwards. But yeah, just way to shoot the gap and again take advantage of the opening. Rashawn got there too around the corner. We blew that one up.
Yep. Great hustle. So again, you had the first down, Gary tackle for a loss, then Edgerrin Cooper the tackle for a loss, right? And Minnesota ended up having a punt. So you completely stalled that drive out there. in the fourth quarter. Let's turn
real
the
quick
page.
couple chats while Clayton's turning pages. Brother Contreras said, "Shout out to everyone in the chat, including Packer fans, Clayton, Emilio, Tim, Jacob. Happy New Year from the founder of the Sport Entertainment Show, brother BKL Contreras, aka Sport Entertainment Guy." And thank you to Joyce of asking for a loan, who's a Skull. He came in here and said Skull, but he said he hit that like, and he said hope to see us in the playoffs. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
nice. So we've got 2 Vikings fans that I respect now.
Nice.
We got 2 on the base here.
Salute.
I love it. I love it when other fans get in here and
Me too.
They want to talk ball and they know ball, and it's not just trash talk.
Yep.
I think it's awesome. But all right, next play. We only got 4 more left, guys. We're coming down the stretch here. 8:04 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from our own 46. This is Love to Kraft for 35 yards. To me, I think this play call was 11 gun dubs, flex left, T saying 58-85 T leak. This is one of those mirror plays, right? You could say 58 mirror, and you would know it was 58-85. And what we mean by that is the routes are the same on both sides of the formation. Out, which is an 8 route or a 5 route. 8, which is a post, right? 8, which is a post, and then a 5, which is an out route. That's what we mean by a mirror look. You could say 58 mirror and not have to say 58-85. To me, it's a little more complex. I'd rather draw it all the way out. And then it's going to be a T leak. It's going to hesitate and then be a swing pass. So they're going to hit Tucker Kraft. What I like about this is Tucker Kraft and Jordan Love being on the same page. Tucker knows, get your head back and kind of slow down that skinny post. Watch him here. It almost works like a curl or something. Like, see right here, he's like, all right, let me throttle down.
Right.
Give him some room, right? And again,
because he's so deep, that guy has to cover the entire field being that far back.
Yeah, just a beautiful throw and catch, great play design. Man, that's a big chunk right there, boys. I mean, you're talking about, what was it, 35 yards?
Yep.
And that was on a 1st and 10. That's what I mean by the first down passing in the second half. You know, you kind of throw that out because you've got to throw at this point, right? It's not like, oh, man, we're throwing too much on first down. When you're down by 20 points, you got to do what you got to do, right? So try not to be too critical on that. Same, different look here from the end zone cam. Looked like it was just a 3-man rush, too. That's what's crazy. Is that, so they've got 8 in coverage?
Mm-hmm.
8 in coverage, and they still found the hole.
It's just kind of like us. It seemed like Darnold was cutting us up with just 4 rushing, and just finding the soft spot.
Tucker Kraft, man, got me over here stuttering. His hands are they not awesome? Like every ball you never see him body catch.
Well, like you said though, to even the wherewithal to stutter the route a little, because if he runs too fast, and Jordan's got to throw that ball a little further, you got safety help over the top. You're in a world of hurt right there. So just that little nuance of little stutter step in the route, and then like you said, good hands to finish the catch. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I think this next play went down in the box score as a 14-yard run because it was a backwards pass. But this is 11 gun Trey Wright Y flex T-orbit lead swing. I love this play call by Matt LaFleur. It was a 1st and 20 play. Emilio, how the hell did we get the 1st and 20, you think?
I don't know. Probably we were probably gifted it. They probably just started us off at a 1st and 20.
I'm sure it wasn't a penalty. You're right. I think that was actually the Zach Tom. Wasn't there like
he was he didn't break the waistband of the center. He was too far back.
There you go. So that's probably what that was. And Jordan Emmanuel said, "Don't worry about it. We got it anyway."
But again, because he's got he's looking down inside. But at that point, you're looking down inside. You got to know that you're not looking at his hip.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys notice we haven't ran one jet sweep in this game?
It's true.
Now, why is that? The last time we faced them, they blitzed a ton, right? This time they played a lot of 2-man under. That we went away from it expecting a lot of blitz, and that's what we were talking about, not adjusting quick enough, and that's on Coach LaFleur, 100%, him and Steno. But imagine if they're playing 2-man under and you're running jet sweeps.
Mm-hmm.
Like your chances there for sure.
At least keeps them honest. At least keeps them thinking about it in the back of their head.
We didn't see a lot of motion in general.
Right.
Once the game progressed, no zipper, yo-yo, orbit, none of that.
And I love this play call. It kind of works like a jet sweep almost. You're going to go T-orbit. It's going to be a swing pass. Look how they got Tucker flexed out to get up here and try to help block. So look at the hat count you got out here. And you're going to swing that thing out real quick. I love this play design. This is the stuff you should have seen in the first half, right?
Yeah.
Ball snapped. Watch how quick it comes out. And again, that's counted as a run. I guess I feel like it should have been a forward pass. Pretty sure they counted as a run. But look at Tucker and them getting out there. Look at Dobby out there blocking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rome.
So Emmanuel Wilson, big gain there, 14 yards. We'll speed it up.
As Carrington Valentine would say, that's my dude. He stay in my building. That's my roommate.
In my building. Love it. Yeah, just like I said, a great play here, man. Great play call, play design, little orbit, bang, no hesitation. Get it out. Jaden Reed getting out there blocking. That was Dontavion Wicks. My bad.
Oh, that was.
Maybe I was hoping it was Dobbs. All right, so there's that. That would lead to an Emmanuel Wilson 5-yard touchdown run. All right, so now the score has been cut 28-17. Minnesota had to punt. Pretty sure it was 3 and out. Minnesota had to punt. So now the Packers have the ball. 3:04 left. 3rd and 1 play at Minnesota's 19-yard line. This is the Dontavion Wicks 18-yard pass. Absolutely love this right here. As the play call is 11 gun, tray left, T weak. We're going 985 X curl T safe. All right. And what that simply means is 985 is going to be a non-fade. So he's going to work a fade route here, a go, if you will, a non-route. You're going to go 8, which is a post. So he's going to work the post route. And then you're going to run a 5, which is an out. Okay. So you're looking to stretch the defense, potentially hammer the out route. And then up top is like a deep curl. It's really, really interesting. It's almost like a back shoulder throw, and it's going to be closer to the sideline. Last second, it's going to stop. So he's going to run like a 17-yard route here. The T is safe, and what made this play go is as Harrison Smith blitzes, you're going to see Emmanuel Wilson pick him up and walk him right around Jordan Love. Just a great job pass blocking here by Emmanuel Wilson. It's the reason this play worked. And you see Jordan doesn't like what he sees on the field, so he's just going to throw that stop route up top. Like I said, that 17-yard curl to Dontavion Wicks. We'll chop it down. Corner never had a shot. Ball on the money, even with a throw on the run. Great placement on that football right there, no doubt. Let's watch it from the end zone cam. You can see the throw. Really appreciate the end zone cam here, man. This is awesome. Emmanuel Wilson getting better every week, boys. Look at this pass block. Walk him out. Let him take his leverage right out of the play. Jordan knows what to do. Step up, out, throw on the run. That's a quick little snap, wrist throw. I mean, you can't throw it any better. Let's go. Now, here's the knock on Wicks here, and everybody talked about it, and everybody is right. You got to step out of bounds right here. I know he's fighting for the end zone, but right here, you got to get out of bounds. You can't let that clock run. I think it costs you something like 13 or 14 seconds, which is typically at least one play, possibly 2, that you wasted right here because you just didn't get out of bounds. Now, if he drags him into the end zone, nobody's even talking about it, right? So
right, it's true.
What it is. That's what
really what you're looking for is for him to just fall down.
You think that dude kind of swung him though? Kind of little.
That's what I was saying, Emilio. Like he's getting
ring around the rosy a little bit there.
He's getting wrapped up. It's kind of hard. You're like,
yeah, just kind
of making that decision. Like, do I push or do I go out of bounds?
I see your point.
Being wrapped up.
Who's number 1? Is that Stephon Gilmore?
No, that's not.
Okay.
I don't.
Whoever it was,
it kind of looks like he kind of tried to rip him back.
Yeah,
like he's got all his weight back and just kind of a little snap at the end.
I was surprised the right foot was in bounds after the catch, and then the right foot came down in bounds. That's really what it was.
When I watched it in real time and seen the clock run, I'm like, challenge that and get our time back. And then they showed the replay, and I went, oh man, he really didn't step out.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, but again, that's a nice throw. Again, Love, man, he's off on some of the throws, but boy, there's throws like that where you can't put it in a better spot, especially on the run. Last play, 4th quarter, 2:18 left, 2nd and goal at Minnesota's 3-yard line. This is the Malik Heath 3-yard touchdown pass. Minnesota's leading 27-18. This is what's going to bring it down to within 2. Look at the hurry up, free play. Jordan recognizes it. Catch him with too many on the field. This dude's looking back going, I'm cooked, right? He knows it. So we're going to snap that ball before he can get to the sideline. Bang. And Love looks right. He had a fade. The play call was tray left, 11 gun, tray left, slay, Y climb, X fade.
Hold on, Clay. Bring that back one more time. Did they have 2 guys?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Was 2 dudes trying to get off the field.
Yeah, he caught them with their hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Sure.
1, and here comes 2.
Yeah, there you go. So the play call here with the tray left is you're going to go slay. We talked about that earlier. They seen something. They really wanted to work slay, right? So it's going to be a slant with the flat, right? That's your slay concept. The Y is going to kind of climb across, right, on a little crosser. And then you're going to go X fade. You're looking for that back shoulder throw. I think that's Bo Melton or it might be Dobby. I think it's Dobbs, ain't it? Surely it's Dobbs. I hope it's Dobbs out there. And then you're going to go T safe, where the running back's just going to stay in and block. All right. And again, you're going to end up hitting our boy Malik Heath in the second window of that slant of the sleigh concept. Ball snapped. You see he looks at the fade, doesn't like what he's got there, comes back to Musgrave, doesn't have it, and he's going to wait for that second window for Malik Heath. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch by Heath. Tim, you're selling me on Malik Heath potentially being the boundary exit for me. I wasn't here.
Your favorite player's favorite player right there. That's Malik Heath. He's a dog. I love it. I absolutely love it.
The placement of this ball was like, whoop, beautiful. Allows him to shield his body or shield the ball with his body. There you go.
You're right about Jordan not liking that fade too to roam up top because he was engaged. So it's a good way to look that off and
he knew it was a free play, right? Yep. So it's like, you know what? Let's just try to work back to the other side. So
right.
Yep.
Boys, I'm sorry we went long. We went way long, but that was a lot to cover. You guys notice when we lose, typically got more plays because there's more to learn. You know what I mean? There's more to like, all right, what exactly happened? What went wrong? Rather than, all right, let's watch us boat race the Seahawks here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's more
right.
party on those. So, Emilio, let's get some party thoughts as we get ready to wrap up here, man. Anything stick out to you? Did you come away with anything like that was different than what you thought going in? And the answer may be no. For me, it was yes. I was really, really hard on Matt LaFleur, and then after watching it back, it's like
there were options.
Yeah,
he had outlets. There were options, and I think that's still something Jordan's kind of. We've seen games where he's taken the check down, gotten it out, dumped it out, good to go, move the chains. I think sometimes maybe he thinks need to do too much or something. I think he just kind of needs to let that go. And going back, not happy with the defense. Watching it back, still not happy. But I do like what Hafley was calling in some instances. Sometimes I didn't love down and distance play calls, but I really wasn't completely upset. Like you said, the cover 6 caught him. I love having that in there. I love sprinkling it in. I think maybe we need to look at potentially just a dash of cover 2 man, but that's my only holdup when he runs that cover 1. It's you run the robber, and I like having that guy underneath, but we haven't given up explosive plays all season sort of thing. It's kind of like that intermediate. Maybe let them be a little aggressive up front with the man and shell it over the top and just see if that might not be an option. Not all the time, just have something to go to.
Yeah, I like that. Like you said, sprinkle it in, right? Just right. a little dash. Yep.
Yeah. Let's go rapid fire in the chat. Y'all haven't hit these that are marked, right?
No.
You've hit the super chat. Now we'll go real quick. Holmes MD1. It's the last night of 2024. Everyone is assembled. Is it possible for the show not to suck just once? You're asking way too much from this crew. Buddy Holmes MD1 also said AFAM isn't back from dance class yet. So there you go. Cody McDougal said just catching up on this morning's pod, and Jacob talking about butt cheeks reminded me y'all were live. There you go.
You hurt me, Brett.
We hit one at the same time. Here's a new one. Here's a new drop for you guys. And shout out to Justin who does our graphics.
Don't put that name in my mouth right there.
Using that one for years to come, I promise you. Ron Samble says, interesting that Spoon talked to Cooper about blitzing, and he said if they thought he was blitzing, they rolled protection to him every time. That's when you getting that as a rookie.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Cody McDougal, thanks for what you guys do for this amazing fan base. Thank you for tuning in, Cody. You're the man. AFAM, Happy New Year's. AFAM. Is he telling himself Happy New Year's?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then he also went and
AFAM from AFAM.
He also went in to dove into a bag of hot Cheetos, and he's all happy now, so we're good.
I love AFAM. Joseph, Chalk Talk is what truly separates this pod from others. Love it. Hey, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate you, man. AFAM says, I can't stop thinking about Darnold as a Lego.
The Lego cop, right?
Yeah, the Lego cop
officer.
And Joseph says, 1 to 10, where is love on a scale as a processor? I know where my score is. I've seen this before I marked it or before I clicked on it here. I want to know your all's answer before I sway you anyway. As a processor, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I would imagine.
As far as like post-snap, like reading?
Just processing the information as you're going through the read. Yeah, that's the way I took it.
7.
7? All right, Emilio?
Yeah, I was going to say 7 or an 8.
I was going to say 6. So we're right there in the same ballpark. So we'll call it 7. We'll call it 7. That'd be right there in the middle, right? So
6.5.
Yeah, makes the right choice 70% of the time, I would say. There's a fluctuation there where bad choice takes a sack or, wrong decision kind of thing.
And the reason he gets paid so much money is that arm talent, because there's some throws that he can make you go, whoa, that other guys
can't. That's right about there. 8, 7.
I like it. Yeah, 65%. Give it to us, Tim.
Oh, Greg Rice. Happy New Year.
65%.
65%. That's what we.
All right. Ron Sample with the last one says Bullard admitted that with limited reps in the slot coming back this week, he wasn't prepared at all to play safety. So
after coming back on injury, so limited reps, limited slot reps, and only slot reps.
Yep. I think that's the worst you'll see Bullard. I really do. That's kind of the floor, right? And he's going to grow from there, I believe. I'm excited about giving Evan Williams back, but also you got to think, man, when Evan Williams comes back, probably going to be some rust. You got to be prepared for that too. You really do. So, all right, guys, that's it. Again, the key statistics, week 17, Minnesota wins 27-25. Turnover differential was 1-1. Minnesota won the middle 8, 6-0. Minnesota had the explosive plays. It was 6-3. I was wrong. We actually had 3, not 2. So they won the explosive play battle 6-3. First down passing, we were 9 of 12 plus 1 sack. Our PTA offensive player of the game was Romeo Dobbs, and the defensive player of the game, surprise, surprise, was Edgerrin Cooper. He's an absolute.
You said Romeo Dobbs.
Rome.
You said the defensive player was Edgerrin Cooper.
There you go. I love it. All right. Special thanks. Shout out to Chris N for the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. And King Tron as well. I want to say there were some others too. We got to get better at not unchecking though, because I want to give shout out to those guys before we leave I think it was King Tron might have done multiple if I remember right. But anyway, Chris N, King Tron, thank you guys so much. What's that, Tim?
No, I was going to say we had a couple from when Jacob was on. They might have got lost in the mix.
Yeah. I just need to let him know because I've been telling him after we talk about stuff, uncheck it. But I need to make sure he knows, keep the super chats up. Because, again, I want you guys to know how much we appreciate you. It's hard-earned money. You guys are taking money out of your pocket and giving it to us, supporting this crazy little channel. And we want you to know that we appreciate it for sure. So, Tim, Emilio, thank y'all for hanging out. I know we went long. Happy New Year. Blessed to call you guys friends. And looking forward to this 2025, man. It's going to be an awesome year for sure.
PTA salute. Happy New Year.
Absolutely. PTA salute with the cheesecake bites. Look at this.
PTA salute.
Cheesecake in the middle of that.
Look, there's Emilio with the free advertising. There it is.
We needed that picture. Tim with his mug, me with the cheesecake. That's like you're talking about a personality picture. Right there it is, man. All right, we're out, guys. Appreciate y'all. Everybody, Happy New Year. Be safe if y'all plan on going out and celebrating. Obviously, if you drink, don't drive, do the watermelon crawl. You know what I mean? We'll talk to y'all later.
Then we go. We're out.
Bye, guys.